Hey, Everly Wolf here. I'm finally going to be doing a video that you guys have been wanting for a while. But before I do, I'm gonna have to give you a warning. I might have bad audio. I'm not sure. I'm using the microphone that's on my earphones, actually. So, don't know how that's gonna go. But since so many of y'all wanted me to make a lip sync video, here it is. But it's more so of how I lip sync, because I feel as if there's so many different ways a person can do it. So I'm going to be showing two of the ways I lip sync. One is going to be the front facing, and the other is going to be more of the profile view, like how this picture is right here. Okay. So before we start, I drew this simple sheet for us to use as a guideline. I don't really need to use it, but it's there for your personal use. So I'll make it a downloadable file, like on Stash on DeviantArt, for anybody who wants to download it and uses it as a ref. Another good ref would be use yourself and use your mouth, kind of like slowly pronounce the words and kind of feel how you're pronouncing it. I know how that sounds silly, but that's how I used to do it in the beginning when I started actually lip syncing. Okay. Now, before we actually begin, I need to explain one thing. Lip syncing is syncing animated talking with audio. We know this, yeah? But a person needs to take it in steps, one word at a time. Like, if you're using my ref, basically, you will be spelling out the letters of the word you're trying to sync it with. So, it'll kind of be like using, let's see, H-E-L, where's L? There it is, L-L-O, like hello. Now, you'll have to do smooth transitions because some of these have double letters, and some of these letters actually have a longer sound. So you don't want it to just immediately snap from like H to E, like you don't want it to immediately snap and then there'd be like this really awkward transitional look to it. Okay, so with that in mind, we are going to look at the first one. This is my front-facing example I'm going to do, and it is with my little doggo Minty. Here I have already animated him saying the word hello in a loop. Now, when I do front-facing, I usually use a mirror image of each other, or try and keep it where they kind of look the same on either side, like this. Yeah, you get my point. And basically, that's what I mean. So, what you're going to be doing is, this is basically the H going into the E. It's just basically expanding it, because some of these letters look the same. The H's look the same, the E's look the same, but you don't want to just use this for the whole H and E. You want it to be like a slow transition. And then L, you open your mouth and go into the rolling of the tongue. And then you slowly go into the O. And that O is a long O sound. And now here, it's me slowly transitioning back to the first frame. So basically what I do for that usually is I usually copy that frame. Before I finish the whole thing, I'll have that there so I can use it as a reference. So now let me show you how this looks. Saying hello, hello. You kind of get my point. Okay. So it's really difficult for me to explain exactly how to do it, but I'm trying to give an example this way. Okay, with my side example, I'm actually using an old GIF I made a really long time ago, and still proud of it actually. This is Everly saying hello, welcome. And I know I did it either before 2017 or at 2017. So that's about how old it is. She's saying hello, welcome. So basically when you're doing the side view, well, how I best explain it is you basically take the half of the section, or at least 3/4 of the section of what you're using, and kind of do this. So when you're doing that, it'll kind of give you the 3/4 part of it. Instead of actually having it just closed off and having an open mouth though, like instead of doing, let's say, this number, you would actually just erase. That did not work. You would erase. I'm not used to using my actual thing on the landscape. I actually animate up and down, which is like a sin apparently. Okay, so you would do something like this. But also what I do, it's good for actually keeping it in line, is for the whole thing, I will make a point. Nope. Okay. I will make, that is on the wrong thing. I will make a point there. And I will copy it and I will keep pasting it. This is an old thing, so apparently I didn't use it. So basically what I would do is I will take that and I will literally keep that point for the bottom jaw to rotate with. Oh yay, my phone's dying. Okay, so you would do that and keep it that on that line. So every time it actually like moves, you can get an idea. So let me find one thing. This is currently something I'm working on. It's a collab with Crowned X Wolf. Here I use basically the 3/4 of the image again, because this is a 3/4 view, but I didn't actually use a closed view. So this gives you an idea. So here's what Everly's saying. I went into the National Museum of Art and I moved one of the paintings 2 inches to the right. And then after that she says, hold on. Just think about that for a while. Just think about that for a while. But it's like really compressed, so you have to actually take out some major actual letters into it. And you have to prioritize when one word stops and when one word starts. So that gives you like, kind of makes it feel more fluid. You know that word stopped, whether it was completely pronounced out with the drawing or not, you know it stopped. So I don't know if that's going to be a good explanation for how I do this, because it's not a step-by-step of how me actually doing it. Because, like, I don't know. I can quickly do something, and I probably only have like 3% on my battery, but let's do this real quick. No, name is right. Okay. Let's go. Hi. And I need to turn on onion. The H. You want to also bring them out a little if you're doing the same letter like at 2 different frames. Like the H, you want to kind of give it movement so it's not just one single frame at the same time. So it goes H. Nope, that did not save that. H. And then I. This is really sloppy, I know, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to copy this and go back here so I can get an idea of how to put it back. This is going to look like seriously pretty bad because I did this so sloppy. So it goes, hi, hi, hi. Okay, so that's how you do that. And I hope I explained it good enough. I might make a second video if there's specific things you want me to do. So that's about it. Comment in the comment sections if there's something specific you want me to do in lip syncing. That's about as much as I can think of. I hope this was pretty good. Thank you for watching. Bye.